Is he signed to it?
Hey, let me hear that whole Jeff.
Ooh. I'm back on that fuck shit. Reach out the car with the pistol, I'm bustin'. I ain't tryna talk, you ain't talking about nothing. It's a new day, so I'm getting new money. Serving the white, get your nose re-running. Chopper gon' chop in your body.
What's good, YouTube? It's Chris. I'm back here today with another video. Sorry. Back here today with another video. We got some more Shinobi Striker gameplay. This is a base battle. After this is a flag battle, and then there's another base battle. But this video really don't got shit to do with Shinobi Strikers. I guess this is an informative video. That's what like motherfuckers call this type of shit, informative, right? This is an informative video. Basically, I get asked this question a lot because it's a pretty, I guess, bold word to a lot of people. Ignorant, or ignorance, the concept of it. It's a pretty bold thing for people to brand yourself off of. A lot of people see it in a negative way. But basically, this video is gonna be about what is ignorant. What is the purpose of ignorant? Shit like that. The origin of ignorant. So yeah, I'm gonna try to touch on all of that in this video, and you guys can enjoy the gameplay in the background. Me fucking some motherfuckers up again. I'm playing ranked solo. I don't got no squad. I just queue up by myself, and hopefully my teammates not ass, and I just do what I do. I played attack type in this clip. I think the second clip is defense. Pretty sure that's what the second clip is defense, and I'm pretty sure I was fucking wrong about there being 3 different battles. I think it's 2 now, because I took out the third clip before I started recording this, but I'm pretty fucking smacked, so I thought I still had it in there, but it's not anymore. I'm pretty sure it's not, because it's about to be like way too fucking long of a video. But anyways, to the main topic. Ignorant is a brand that well, first it was just an idea. Late 2015, early 2016, I brought the concept to my mother, and I told her about, how I find ignorance and, the concept of just the word ignorant much different than everyone else does. And I guess I was younger at the time, so she was pretty fascinated by how the way I looked at it, because everyone's perspective is different on shit, and it's just me being a kid. At that time, that's how the way I viewed the word, because the definition of ignorance and ignorant or whatever is the lack of knowledge. It's just simply the lack of knowledge and not knowing something. I feel as though that everyone lacks knowledge in a way. Like, that's how we grow. That's how we continue to be happy, I feel as though, and progress in life is by being ignorant. Without ignorance, it takes away from you as a human or whatever you claim yourself to be. No one is all knowing, so like we all learn, we all go through shit, we're all ignorant, and we go through experiences that mold us into like the people we are, and ignorance plays a major part. And I think like everything, like the cycle, life, all of the shit in existence it's a major thing, and without ignorance nothing would be the same. And that's how I view it, and that's how I've always viewed it. So I've always been an artist. I've been drawing since I don't know when, forever, and I decided to take my art, and firstly it was a tattoo because I just like the definition of it, and to spruce it up a bit, instead of having the O as a normal O, I made it as 0 to represent like zero tolerance for people who view ignorance as a negative thing, because that's a really closed-minded perspective to have, in my opinion, because it's not completely something negative, you feel me? I feel like we're all ignorant, no matter how old you are, like 120. Like, I've asked people who are fucking decades ahead of me, ahead of somebody probably watching this video, and they say the same thing. They don't know everything, they're still learning, which means they still lack knowledge. No matter how old you are, you lack knowledge. Everyone is ignorant. No matter how long you've been on this earth, no matter what you go through, you still experience things and you still grow because of your ignorance. So like, that's just how I viewed it. And I got this tattoo on my arm. I drew it out in a sketchbook, and I got this tattoo on my arm, and it spells ignorant, and around it is like a jagged barrier, because I'm a very unorthodox type of guy. Like, throughout my entire life, I've been like, I'm gonna say reckless, but I have plans, and my plans aren't the most orthodox to other people's perspective or in their opinions, not the most appropriate. So I'm viewed as very unorthodox, then like the barrier around this shit is supposed to be like that. It's just out of whack, you know, feel me? Like how motherfuckers view me. So I have it like that to show it's out of the box, it's unorthodox like me. And then the O in the middle is a 0, but I turned the 0 into, like, I guess you can call it the devil symbol, but I call it a saint or sinner. That's what I call it, but most people will call it like a devil symbol. And it has like a devil symbol with the 0 and a caution line through the middle and the halo above it. And the halo, you know, represents me being not completely fucked up, and then, you know, the center part represents me not being completely perfect, because nobody is perfect. I feel like I've done, you know, great things, and I feel like I've done fucked up things just like anybody else. So, you know, it shows that I'm not perfect. There's two sides to me just like any other person. I don't claim to be perfect. I don't claim to be a fucking god or some sort of model, idol that everyone should look up to or live by. No, I feel like everyone should live their lives their way, but don't look at ignorance as something that is negative, because for real, it's like one of the few things that keeps all of us connected, no matter how much we don't want to fucking like one another or we hate one another or anything of that nature. It's one of those few things that really make all of us human. So like, I branded it, I saved up money. I think it was around like $2,000. I had to go to this fucking building in Virginia, go through this shit with the IRS, get an EIN number and all of this shit. I had to pay them like 2 stacks for a copyright and an LLC and shit. And then I made some shirts and some hoodies, and they sold, and I sold them to like, I think about 40 something people. And a few family members too. I didn't include them, but like probably 40 something, 50 something people. And like after I sold the first 50, the people I was getting to make the hoodies, the lady who was doing the graphic designing for them, she left. I guess she didn't work there apparently in the first place. It was like she just was there, like for that time being. She didn't have like any real position there. So I didn't have anyone to make the shirts again. Look at that, 10 and 2. But I didn't have anyone to make the designs or the shirts or the hoodies again how I wanted them to be made. And the dude who was there, he couldn't do this shit. And I'm not about to pay him fucking money if the shit looks ass. That doesn't make any sense. And nobody's gonna want to buy that shit either, because that's not what the product is represented as. That's false advertisement. So I've just been dealing with trying to learn how to graphic design it myself and get the equipment and save up to try to like get my own printer press and all of that. But sooner or later I do plan on dropping clothes for Ignorant and just more art too in general. I'm gonna put art on clothes, everything, not just gonna say Ignorant. I have a lot of designs in mind. Like I have a lot of shit I want to do, a lot of shit I've been wanting to do. Look at me taking on all these motherfuckers by myself though. A lot of shit I've been wanting to do, and I haven't really had the time or the funds to do so. Like, not being jealous or envious of anyone. People are blessed to have parents who can, you know, do that type of shit for them and, you know, get them whatever they want and kickstart their careers and put hella money into that type of shit. But, you know, my life situation is different, and I have to save up and shit like that, and I also gotta pay other shit through and through. And I'm still, you know, trying to, not making excuses for shit at all, but I'm still trying to, you know, manage everything. And I'm young as fuck. I'm only 17, so it's a lot trying to manage a business, you know, finish high school senior year, keep my mental health together. It's a task, bruh. And, you know, being a young man who had to teach himself to be a man type shit, it's like I'm really going everything off of ignorance and self-experience. It's like all of my knowledge is based off of what I've been through, or the little advice that I get, because most motherfuckers don't go out of their way for shit like that. I'm not saying I expect anybody to, but, you know, that's just how it's been for me. Like, a lot of motherfuckers don't go out of their way for me and that nature. And I do have people that love me. I'm not saying that I don't have anyone that, you know, that loves me or some shit like that, or like, you feel me? I do have people that love me just like anybody else, and I love people also. But on a basis where it comes to, you know, building myself into who I am, I haven't really had any supporting foundation or any, you know, guide type shit. It's all based off of just the fuck I've been doing. So, you know, it's all based off of my ignorance, basically. And that's where everything kind of roots from. It's just a way I've always felt about something, and I felt like maybe me spreading that message to the world could bring us all closer by teaching everybody like we have this thing in common that makes us all human, and it's not really as negative as we all view it, because if you really think about it, it really fucking plays a major part in how all this shit works, this life shit or whatever this existence is, you know, however, whatever your religion may be, whatever your standpoint may be, whatever you believe in, it all plays a part. And like, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess you could call it a process to like be what you want to be in life, maximize your potential. The ignorance does, and however you view things. So if you view it in sort of a perspective that's more so negative than positive, you kind of miss out on, I feel like, an opportunity to have this sort of knowledge that gives you a different perspective that may make you make different decisions and make you move different and benefit you. So because I feel like it's benefit me, so why not try to, you know, benefit other people, I guess. I don't know, and put my art into it and my heart into it and my creativity into it to, you know, not make it effortless, you feel me? Of course I could just be out here telling people that shit, but I feel like it's much more representative to show them, like, in this era you gotta show a lot of motherfuckers, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm definitely a man that believes in action over words, so I'm prepared to do so. It's just taking me time because I'm trying to play it smart, and I don't want to, you know, put myself in any fucked up position or do anything that I'm going to regret or move anywhere that's not going to benefit me later on or benefit others in my circle, because I want to bring other people along with me too. I'm definitely going to put my brothers on. My mom definitely going to eat. That's unquestionable. My family, shit like that, just like any other person. I just want to provide, but also, well, I ain't going to say any other person wants to provide and also make a change, but try to make a change a little bit, since ain't nobody ever try to do that shit for me or really make a change in my life. Why not give other motherfuckers the benefit and try to show them that things ain't as bad as they seem? Because, you know, I ain't never really had nothing like that, so it's better to, I guess, try to change it for others than be grimy and just be mad. And I'm not gonna say I don't get mad or I don't, you know, feel type of ways about shit, but I'm not gonna sit here and let that shit, you know, reap fucked up results on the world or bad karma. But I feel like I'm rambling now, so yeah, that's really the gist of it all when it comes to ignorant and the brand and how it came to be and what it means really. So yeah, that's really it, man. The rest of this gameplay is one more, like, I think one more flag gets taken. I don't know if it's ours or theirs, I can't remember. It's some decent gameplay though. Shinobi Strikers, if you like this shit, if you fuck with Naruto, it's a fun ass game. If you don't got this shit, I'd advise copping it because it's on sale right now on the PlayStation Store. Is it perfect? Hell nah. Jump Force is definitely gonna shit on this game. And I'm gonna try to do a Warframe review too for my next video, because I know a lot of people starting to hear about that game and trying to play it. I knocked that motherfucker off. He's ranging like shit. So yeah, but enjoy the rest of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. I hope that, you know, this video may have changed some of y'all's perspective on ignorance and just gave y'all a little knowledge or made y'all think about anything. If that did, then my goal was reached. And yeah.
I gotta get that shit like right for me. That shit could be hard, low key. I send back the fives and shawty, I love her. She still gon' act like I ain't done enough. These bitches be lying, I ain't got the time. That's why I'm in love with my double cup. I'm out of my mind, my words be slime. I bought a new Camaro to fuck it up. I bought Mercedes to fuck it up. I bought a AP to fuck it up. I'm just trying to run the cake up. Versace sheets just to make love. Got a private just to make drugs. Cause I'm trying to flood the face up. I've been fucking with the same plug. I've been fucking with the rich niggas. Had to whip it with my wrist, nigga. Then I got it on my wrist, nigga. Yeah, yeah. Of a rich nigga, about the consequences of a rich nigga. I seen too many niggas switch, nigga. I can never be a bitch, nigga. Ain't nobody give me shit, I got it on my own score with no assist.